All right, let's go ahead and get going. We're going to move over to this screen. Hey, everyone. Spidey Librarian here, and we are going to be watching the latest episode of Agatha All Along tonight on Disney+. What would you think of the reveal at the end of that last episode, huh? That was pretty definitive. There've always been two kind of like schools of thought on who Teen actually is. Episode number 5 basically told us who it was. At least I think they did. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started in just a second. I'm going to kind of get things underway as quickly as possible. And I just started by muting the desktop audio. And now I'm going to take a quick second to set up the... I'm going to go ahead and set up the episode real quick. So let's go ahead. You should not be able to hear the Disney Plus kind of bumper music when I do this. So give me just a second here. Okay, and it looks like, wow, it looks like we've got we're going to be doing at least a good, okay, about the same as usual, about 43 minutes, 42 minutes, something like that. So, okay, all right. So this ought to be about the average length episode that we typically kind of get, maybe slightly longer. I don't know for certain. But there we are. I think we are good to go. And guys, let me know how you're doing this evening. Hey, Diane. Good to see you, my friend. Did you have a good time at Disneyland? You sent me a couple of pics and videos, and seemed like you had a grand old time. So I hope it was wonderful. And yeah, that reveal. We're going to talk about it when I do the reaction video recording bit and get a little bit more into it. But in the meantime, guys, sound off in the chat. Let me know what you think of this show so far. Let me know, if you have a favorite part, a favorite character, why you might like them. Just lay it all out in chat. I would love to see it. Please, no spoilers for this episode. If you have already seen it, please don't spoil it. I wanna watch it with fresh eyes. So, all right. Anyways, you got to pick with Iron Man. Nice. I know how much that meant to you. So good. I'm really happy for you. And you have a small thing for me? Oh, awesome. Thank you. All right. And let's see. Oh, before we get started, wanted to let you guys know, the channel has actually officially been monetized now. So, I'm starting to design memberships. If you guys have any ideas about things that you would like me to include in memberships, I'm going to start working on that very soon. I am also, I've also enabled like super chats and stuff like that. If you want to see, like, if you're used to doing a donation and seeing something pop up on the screen, that really won't happen during the watch-alongs. It'll happen like in the chat, but nothing will pop up on the screen. So, so if you want to, you don't have to donate. No one has to donate. But if that's what you're waiting for, probably want to wait until I do a gaming stream. So I have it enabled on gaming. So thank you, Diane. Much appreciated. All right, and I think we're gonna go ahead and just get started. I'm trying to waste less time and just kind of get into these as quickly as possible. So let's go ahead and do that, and we're gonna get onto it. Hold on one moment. Let me just make sure everything looks all lined up. Yay. Okay, good. All right, and I think we can go ahead and get started on that right now. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to this watch along and reaction to Agatha All Along, episode 6. Oh God, what's the name of this one? Familiar by Thy Side. Funny thing about this show is that they do not reveal any of the, like, they will occasionally release pictures ahead of time, and maybe occasionally the title, but like I'm usually posting the streams before I know the title of the episode and before I have a good idea of what, visual to put on the thumbnail that would be emblematic of this episode. So, but yeah, like I did all the modifications like an hour or two ago. So, anyways, what'd you guys think of that reveal of at the end of episode 5, huh? Yeah. If there was any doubt as to who Teen was, I'd say that episode did a pretty, what's the word, authoritative job of dispelling them. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I'm pretty sure that is Billy Kaplan. That is Wiccan, who I know a little bit from the comics, but I probably know more about him from the MCU at this point, when he was one of Wanda's kids in WandaVision and also in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Now, he has obviously aged up quite a bit and in fairly quick succession. So, but I mean, given the fact that Billy and his brother were both kind of spontaneously created, kind of their, kind of the way that they age at this point, I just kind of am like, whatever, just let it be what it is. So they want to make him a teenager now. I'm cool with it. I'm fine with it. It'll work. Marvel will make it work. So, all right, and he is he's Demiurge now in the comics. Oh, okay. Guys, my friend Diane here is one of the few people that I have no shame in losing a Marvel trivia contest to. And so when they tell me something is this way in the comics, they're probably reading them way more than I do right now. And so I'm just like, yes, I believe you, my friend. I totally believe you. So, anyways. So with that reveal, he took control of Lilia and Jen and basically had everyone throw themselves onto the ground off of the Witch's Road, and they all got absorbed. And that's just kind of leaving us with Billy, who, you should see him in a crown. Your silence is his favorite sound. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead and see what the heck happens next, and we're going to do that very soon. If you enjoy these watch-alongs, please go ahead and thwip the like button. It really helps me out. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. If you like or you dislike these episodes, let me know why in the comments section. I would love to have a conversation with you about this show. You can also find the you can also find the full and unedited live streams of these reactions on my YouTube channel. Each show has its own playlist under the category Watch-Alongs. Finally, I want to go ahead and just be upfront with everyone here. This is a watch-along stream, which means, despite the name, I will not have the picture-in-picture up on the screen here. So if that's what you're here for, if you're thinking I'm going to show the whole episode or something, that's not going to happen here. That's actually a reaction video, and those kind of occur, they're a different type of video. For one, I have to upload them as opposed to streaming them, and they don't contain the whole show. You're not going to find that on YouTube without the channel running afoul of copyright, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just kind of getting that out of the way. If that's what you're here for and you don't want to stick around, I don't, it's fine, but you're basically, you've got the opportunity to watch along with me if you have access to the show. I'll throw out a thwip before we get started, and then we're just going to go from there. So if you're ready for that, then stick around, because I'm excited to have you here. I think I've really enjoyed this show so far. This has been a very fun show. This has been a very in places intense show. There's been a bit of horror drip here, and I like it. And I'm just really interested to see more about these characters, all of whom so far, or most of whom, I was able to at least figure out who they were from the comics if I didn't already know. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to throw on ye old headphones. I'll reposition myself after I throw out the thwip. All right. And yeah, all right. Here we go, guys. Ready? Okay. Here we are. Agatha All Along, Episode 6. Familiar by thy side. Here we go. I do like that there is a distinctive Marvel Television logo now. Oh, that's right. When he encountered her, her life was like a cop drama. And he was able to break her out of Wanda's spell. Yes. Oh, yeah. Lots of stuff that I've forgotten that they've said to each other. Really want to know what happened to him at 13, given how his life has transpired. And there he is. So I wonder if he'll go by Wiccan or Demiurge in this show. I'm sure I'll find out. So, oh, are we getting a flashback episode for the teen? I'm sorry, for Billy. Oh, William Kaplan. Who? Wait a minute. Who is that? She looks familiar. Like I imagine that's his mom, but I don't know who that is. So, okay. Every I have no idea if his reading was any good. I am not Jewish, so, you know. But he's certainly enjoying the after party, so that's good. Looks like he's fairly popular and he's got friends, you know, that's awesome. Becca. In human words, what? Uh-oh. What are we going to do? Okay, again, I'm not familiar with these traditions, so anyone please. Are mitzvahs traditionally held at the age of 13? Because I don't know. I'm definitely enjoying the beat that they're dropping here. Ooh. Hello, Lilia. Okay, all right. Okay. And this is when Lilia is still being. Oh, oh, okay. That's some restraint. She's like, maybe I will. Okay. What does that mean exactly? She does not sound certain about this at all. Hmm. Wow. That has got some loaded meaning right there, particularly for him. Wow, she looks really tense now. I'm gonna get out of here. Like Argento? Mm-hmm. Okay. You know what? That's fairly wise right there. She's like, because you know what, you're not gonna like your future. That's what I'm getting from her. What? Wait a minute. Isn't that the sign that appeared over his mouth when he tried to say who he was? Is Lilia the one that put the sigil on him? What? Yeah. Yeah. Lilia's the one that put it on him. That is crazy. Oh boy. Westview? What? I thought Westview would have been in the past from this. Hey Canadian, how you doing? And also I say good to see you as well. What? Okay, that had to have been archive audio clips. Kind of wondering now though, where's Billy's brother? Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, the anomaly is shrinking. So does that mean that the battle between Wanda and Agatha is going on right now? Yeah, no, they're not interested in you guys right now. Okay. Okay, all right. Hold on. How is this the same kid that I believe may currently be inside or maybe I don't know. Oh. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay, so then when Billy reincarnated, he went into William's body here, I guess. I don't know. I swear the mother looks familiar. He doesn't recognize. Okay, then why would Lilia have wait, was that Alice? Whoa. I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that at first. Ooh. Oh, he's seeing people's thoughts. And now the father seems kind of familiar too. I don't know. I know these actors' faces. I don't know their names offhand. So, so we got to stay one more night. So, sorry. Okay. So, so does Billy know that he's gone into another person's body? I'm gonna guess that he does. And so he's probably wondering where Tommy is then. Wow. Wow, this is so messed up. But you know, but comic book logic. Ooh. Oh man. These poor parents. Yeah, stop thinking. Stop thinking and feeling. Oh man. He can't keep the thoughts out. What's he going to do? Okay. That's an impossible request. Those are your parents. Whether you God, this poor kid. Oh, yeah. This the poor kid and poor parents, man. My treat? What? Oh, man. I'm sure there's all kinds of Easter eggs here. Probably a lot of non-Marvel Easter eggs too. Oh, wow. So if Billy is in William's body, does that mean William was dead? Or did he take over the body while William was out? I guess there's just all kinds of ethical stuff that is coming to mind right now. And you have memories from Westview now, don't you? Wow. Interesting. You know, if he was 13 years old in that previous scene, like, damn, he was an aged up 13-year-old. Oh, I swear to God. Come on. I dig your freak, my boy. Okay. Oh, really? Oh. This is uh-huh. It's like, oh man, this whole being psychic has its drawbacks, you know? It would be Billy Maximoff. Eddie, you asked, all right? This is on you. That would be it. That would be the anomaly. Is that what it was? Yeah, no. No, 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 no. Jennifer Kale. Mm-hmm. Hello, Sedna. I love the back and forth these two have. You know, crowds are, overrated. Okay, who are we meeting? Come on. Okay, who is it? No, Evan Peters. He just pulls up his shirt. That's great. Ralph Boner. Okay. Oh, do you now? He's gone all okay. Wow. It's like you're the AI in a really big game and you're acting according to the subroutines that have been assigned to you. Oh, kind of stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Jesus. Honorific. Okay. Well, he was Agatha's husband. Yeah. We never saw him. Yeah. There we go. Hey. Uh-huh. Oh, yep. Okay. No, she's not. She's not dead. I refuse to believe she's dead. Don't you make assumptions, boy. That's great. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. How you doing? Ooh, that does sound good. Not gonna lie. He is just like, oh God, who are my parents? You know? Wow. You just better put some yeah, just leave those question marks there in case anyone else finds it. Hmm. She has got answers, or she might have answers, which is why it goes after her. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Nice little picture to find there. Doing a Google image search. Nice. Real Jolene. Bruhapedia. I love this. Okay, so he wants to find his brother. Okay, good. I'm glad. Oh God. Oh God, I remember this locale. That is where Wanda had her breakdown. What is the personal item? You are my black heart. Oh, you're full of great ideas. You never come up with a bad one, Billy. Never. And here we go. All right. Back to the beginning. Start of the road, as it were. All right. He's looking for a personal item. Yeah. Okay, so he's a klutz. All right. Yeah. Aye. Did he say these things in the first episode? I don't think he did. I don't remember him saying these things in the first episode, but then again, I guess there's a lot that I don't remember, so. Oh, hello, Sharon. How are you? I mean, he knows your name. That's worth something, right? Detective. I mean, you gotta commit, right? I feel like we're back with Chris Pratt and Chris Hemsworth, Star Lord and Thor, kind of dialoguing each other. Typecast, huh? Yeah, that works for this situation. Wow, that is just all over the place. Those are some traumatic flowers, aren't they? Okay. He seems to have quite a bit of it already. That's what he, from his perspective, that's what he was saying. Okay. Are we back in the present day now? Oh, still alive. I mean, you know, it's her show, so. Agatha, you have had a hell of a day, haven't you? This is probably about as close to tarred and feathered as you can get right now. Eh, slough off one layer. Okay. I like it. Okay, he just broke the sigil that Lilia placed on him, or at least gave him. You really don't want to fight me. Okay, Agatha, stop being you. Oh, God. I'm not going to tell you. Well, I mean, that's what you get when you piss someone off. Okay, I wasn't expecting her to say that. Oh, well, that's some pressure. What, they're just dead? Carry the three. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, well, that's a story. Is she presuming to mentor him? Eh, that you broke the rules? Witches are rule breakers? Is that what you're getting at, Agatha? Uh huh. It comes and goes. I love her dramatic gasps. Yep. Flesh and wires. Rope. Dear God. Agatha's always been a bit of a dick, but my God. Oh, come on. He wants his brother. What? Really? Pot, this is tea kettle. You're black. So that's it? Jen and Lilia are just dead? Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and we don't have anything like no, I don't think we have any post-credit scenes, do we? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and then just pause it. Where is Rio? Oh, she is off. Oh, Rio might be the reason that Jen and Lilia survive, actually. I bet they're alive, and I bet it's because of Rio. I'm going out on a limb here, but that's my guess right now. So, all right. Okay. Let's oh man. We got to talk about this episode. This was a very, very enjoyable episode, and I really like that we get kind of a an extended flashback to explain why Billy is William Kaplan now, and um kind of lay out like, okay, he jumped into the body and did all this, like, but my goodness, we I don't know, there's a lot to like here. Even if it's only like we see cameos from like every other member of the coven. We see Alice briefly as a police officer, which I didn't catch at first. um we see Jen online hawking skincare products. We've got Lilia being the one who places the sigil on William, which I'm still like, what exactly did she see? Like, she had a lot of insight, and I mean, again, I already liked Lilia. I already liked her as a character. This kind of adds to it. This is kind of like, wow, you really are trying to do good, and I can appreciate that. And there really is very little Agatha in this episode until we get to near the end, where um where essentially she reveals that, yeah, I kind of suspected it was you, and basically they make their deal to basically finish the road together even if they don't trust each other. And it kind of sets up what is essentially the final third of this series. So we don't see Rio or Mrs. Hart. Yes, we do see Mrs. Hart. We do see Sharon, actually. We see Sharon very briefly when when Billy is running from Agatha. The white car door that opens and stops him, you see Sharon get out and call him a hooligan. So we do see her, and we may not see Rio, but we definitely hear her because Agatha is talking to her when Billy spies her through the window. So, and besides which, like, I feel like Rio, there are two things going on with Rio. First of all, one, she's played by Aubrey Plaza, who is basically on the A list right now, and is basically they can only afford so much of her. And then two, possibly because of that, this is why I kind of feel like Rio, even though like she's not an original member of the coven, she was called in to pinch hit essentially when they lost Sharon. So that's kind of my justification for why we didn't at least see her, even if we heard her. Like she's part of it, but she's not like a big part of it or an original part. I don't know. I'm not going to try to theory craft too much on that point right there. What I will say is that I think that Rio she seems to have half a dozen tricks up her sleeve. And I bet you, I'm not normally someone who bets, but I would bet you that not only are Lilia and Jen still alive, Rio is probably the reason. And I suppose we'll find that out next episode. But I think overall, this was a really good kind of character development episode for teen/Billy/William. And I am really interested in knowing more about the parents. First of all, the actors looked familiar. I'm pretty sure I've seen them in other things before, but I couldn't quite tell who they were. And then second, like, like I guess I'm curious to know just how closely does this hew to the comics? Like, is this very strongly paralleling who Billy is from the comics? Like, did he live with these foster Jewish parents? Foster, I guess, in the sense. I'm really curious to know about that. So, but yeah, overall, highly, highly entertaining episode in what I at least think is a very highly entertaining Marvel television production from Disney Plus. I know that you got a lot of naysayers for this show, and I don't understand those people. You can say that something is not for you, and that can be absolutely true. You can say that, like, I am not into witchcraft, or if you want to, you can say that I am not into a show that is headlined by mostly women. Like, there are plenty of people who will not read an adventure book if it has a male or a female protagonist. Usually boys, like, hopefully we outgrow that eventually. But people have their preferences, and, that's okay, fine, whatever. But you really, aside from having your preferences, you really cannot say that this is a poorly made show. This is a well-acted, this is a well-directed, and fairly well-written piece of fictional narrative. And I for one think this is great. I've been curious about the character of Agatha Harkness ever since we saw her in WandaVision. And so, and that's mostly because I love Kathryn Hahn. Kathryn Hahn was, I can't remember the name of the character she played in Parks and Rec, but she was in Parks and Rec along with Aubrey Plaza. I've seen her in a scary movie called The Visit. She did a really good job there. She was the voice of Olivia Octavius in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. this actor has a body of work that I'm like, okay, I want to see more from this person. And so when they announced this series, I was excited. And I've been looking forward to this series. This is why I'm doing the watch alongs that you guys are so generously spending your time with me on. Shout out to you guys, by the way. I appreciate it very much. And yeah, again, there is a lot of good production value that has gone into this production. And on top of it, this is the least expensive television production that Marvel Studios has done for Disney Plus. Like, they were throwing all the money at everything for a long time, and eventually that started to wear thin. Now they've had to actually work on a budget and be creative, and I feel like it shows here. I mean, there's definitely a lot less CGI here going on than in a lot of other productions, and I'm here for it. I'm enjoying this. I like the practical effects. I like the character exploration. I like a lot of the themes of this show, and I think that by and large, as this episode shows, they are telling compelling stories, and that's kind of the name of the game here. If you're telling a good story, everything else is going to fall into place, I feel. Maybe not always, but I think most of the time it does. Anyways, this was a very enjoyable episode. I really liked it, and hopefully you did as well. Thank you for watching this reaction. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button. It really helps me out. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. What did you think of this episode? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this show. You can find the full and unedited live streams for these reactions. Sorry, I have to think about that. Let me try that again. You can find the full and unedited live stream for these reactions on my YouTube channel. Each show has its own playlist under the category Watch Alongs. And I think that's everything. So thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian. And until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Wow. Okay. All right. This is the part where I go through the chat, see what you guys have been saying, and respond where I feel it's appropriate. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. All right. And so far I'm looking at the wow, man, the poll got 38 votes. That might be a high here. So let's see. It looks like Jennifer was the top vote getter as to who we think might perish in this episode with 39%. Lilia came in with 34%. Agatha and the teen both got 13. So basically you had about 3/4 of the vote split almost between Jennifer and Lilia, and then about a quarter that is a clean split between Agatha and Billy. So, but as it turns out, looks like no one has perished, or at least we don't know for certain. Nothing was resolved in this episode. So, yay, I guess. I don't know. All right, let's see. All right, I feel like we've come a million miles since those first episodes. I say you are absolutely correct. Yes. No, I feel like, and again, we're only 6 episodes in. We're 2/3 of the way through this series, but my goodness, like this was just kind of like, damn, there's a lot that has happened. A lot has been packed into this handful of episodes. So, all right. Isn't that how old he was when the town fell apart? I don't know. They seemed like they were younger. I was thinking they were like maybe 10 or 11, something like that. But that's just me. Let's see. This would be 13. Okay, yeah, I remember asking about that. All right, let's see. Canadian Entertainment dropped in. Thank you, my friend. Good to see you as always. All right. He was separated when they reincarnated. The soul moved to a new body. William is dead and Billy is in the body. Yeah, no, that's That's the thing right there. So, all right, let's see. The dog knows he's the wrong person. This is why you don't mess with animals in supernatural movies, because whether or not they actually do, at least in fictional narrative, they got senses, and you don't want to mess with it. So, all right, in the comics, they are super good parents. Really? Okay. Lots of magic references. The broken lifeline. William is dead. That does not look like Teddy. I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, you corrected in the next statement. Like, yeah, okay, a Skrull can look like anyone they want. It's interesting that, like, his name is Eddie, though. I'm not saying that he's Teddy. Although I suppose he could be, because we got Skrulls here in the MCU. It's all good. But, they could retcon that at any point they want. So, all right. And then Sedna made it in. Thank you. Ralph, yeah. This episode changes how to look at Multiverse of Madness. So Lilia is the entire reason for Multiverse of Madness. She put the sigil on him before he died. So he was hidden from all the witches, so Wanda could not find him. Oh, okay, Sedna. So you're saying that the reason that Wanda in Multiverse of Madness, like this reality didn't have her kids in it was because of Lilia's actions. Because, yeah, it turns out that Billy actually was here. Oh, that is really good. That's a really good observation. Like, that makes a lot of sense. Very, very, very nice. Very nice. Thank you for that observation. And I killed Sparky, too. All right. The real Jolene. Yeah, that was funny that the real Jolene that Dolly Parton was singing about was actually Agatha. It was Agatha all along, All right, then we're back to when we meet him. Unreliable narrator. In the first one, she took him to the station. Okay. I was at La Brea last week, and that's what this looks like. Yeah, no, that's believable. That is believable. I say love the scene, I assume between Agatha and Billy. She's chewing the scenery here. Oh, I know, right? And then, oh, Rich coming from her. No, exactly, right? Like, no. You do not get to tell me that I am being dramatic here, okay? It takes one to know one. All right. And then we got the talk about Rio. All right. In the comics, he doesn't remember being Billy Maximoff. He is Billy Kaplan. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. And his parents are great and loving. She should have been able to find Tommy, though. I mean, at least with the information we have at hand, I agree with you. I'm going to guess that there is probably some narrative reason that will change the equation, but you never know. So, but yeah. Okay. This was fun. A lot of people popped in tonight. I think at the least, like at our least, we had 8 people watching concurrently during the show, and we had as many as 19 people concurrently at one point. Total views are saying that we have 386 people who have shown up, so a lot of people coming and going, which is fine. This is a watch along. I understand it's not the most dynamic content out there, but a lot of people showed up, and people averaged nearly 2 minutes being here all the time. Wow. This is great. I just want to say thank you to everyone that came by, everyone that's here right now. Like, you guys rock, and I appreciate you very much. So, I just got to the point where I have monetized the channel. So I am starting to think about making memberships. So if you guys have any perks that you think you would like to see in a like a monthly membership for this channel, let me know. I've already got some emotes and some badges that we will definitely be adding. But I mean, I could also include things like members only live streams or members only videos or early access to certain videos. What else? For gaming, I would probably give, like, if you guys wanted to game with me in like Fortnite or Stardew Valley or something like that, like, I would definitely let subscribers join, but I would probably give priority to people who are members. So just a thing to think about. Those are all the things that are just kind of going through my head right now. It's very kind of up in the air. So if you guys have any insights, I will be posting on my YouTube channel about it and probably on my Discord as well. We could do members only Discord channels, stuff like that. So, but yeah, in the meantime, what would go badly? Diane, what are you laughing at? What would go badly? I'm really curious. See, when you're vague in chat, I'm like, okay, what'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say? I gotta know. I gotta know. You know. Oh, Diane playing video games. Can confirm. No. You just got to get used to it. You just got to develop the muscle memory. No, it's all good. It's all good. Um, and I mean, on this channel, I'm going to be doing watch-alongs. I'm going to be making reaction videos, and I am going to be doing gaming live streams. I know that one of the rules of YouTube is that you're supposed to niche down and do like only one sort of thing. I kind of don't adhere to that. I like media in general. I like all kinds of media. I like shows. I like comic books. I like video games. And really, I feel like the way that I kind of bond with people is over media a lot of the time. So I feel like this channel has, now that I've kind of found my groove with it a little bit, I feel like that's kind of the way forward for me. So we'll be seeing different kinds of content. It'll be several different types, mostly the same, but it will not just be one type of content. So in any case, guys, I think it is time for me to go. I want to say thanks again to everyone who showed up tonight. I appreciate you. Take care. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.